If there are two things about me, one is that I'm a terrible financial manager, and I also like playing the lottery. So today's guest, exciting to me because I'm going to learn how to be a better me. Lindsay Holden joins us, CEO of the Long Game. You've created something in the financial world which is accessible to people who find it intimidating, who find money intimidating. I'm one of those people, truthfully. I'm what I just said is true. I find the idea of investing, especially in this day and age where people don't have as much to do it with. A lot of people don't. People have student loan. People have, all of the burdens that you leave your parents' house with are more real, and some can't even leave their parents' house. What brought you to Long Game? What started it? What was missing, really, that you said, hey, I see an opportunity?
I mean, I think you said it pretty well. All of us have these issues with money, most of us. Right. And so this is something that I saw I was not good at managing, that people that I love weren't good at managing. And like you, I'm also a fan of the lottery. Yeah. If I'm in Vegas, I'm gambling.
Of course.
And of course. And so taking this dynamic and applying it towards helping people get more financially responsible was something that just completely resonated with me and something that I wanted to pursue.
Okay, so you get there, right? So how do you find that? And I say this also for the people that watch this show. If you see something that needs to be filled, rather, there are many of us who are waiting for you to come along and fill it and say, oh, look, now there's Long Game and I can do this. But then there's the mindset that says we have to fill that void. When did that happen for you with this?
I mean, I've been an entrepreneur. I started another company before Long Game, so it's something that I just enjoy solving these type of problems, and I just have a lot of fun figuring out how to put the pieces together. And we just started doing that for this one.
So tell me, you're a little gambly. I like that, right? I mean, I can tell you. So if I'm in Vegas, I'm gambling. There's really no other reason to be in Vegas. But your last business had to do with gambling a little bit, right? It was auctioning, but it was the same kind of opportunistic financial gain, right?
My last business was not gambling, but yes.
But what I mean, it wasn't gambling, right? But it was, you saw, there's something about the gambler's mindset that you see a big hit and you can sort of see accruing off of that big hit, which is a little bit like what you were doing.
Yeah,
right?
No, I love it. Definitely true. I think, entrepreneurs in general are just optimists. And so you have to be able to see the end game and see how you want to get there. And I think that's a big part of it.
So you came out of school. And tell me what the first thing you did was when you graduated work-wise. I mean, what was the first?
So the first thing I did work-wise, I'm a chemical engineer.
Right? Okay.
But I was a bookie.
Right.
I'm a chemical engineer, so I went into hazardous waste remediation after school. So
obviously.
Unrelated, unrelated. Quickly noticed that being in the public sector is not where you're going to make the big change, and that entrepreneurship is really where you're going to make some big impact in this world, and so transitioned into doing that.
Yeah, and so tell us about the idea. You were taking websites basically, and you were a prospector, right?
So the domain industry is an interesting place. Yeah. So there's a lot of that going on. But what we did is we held an auction for selling top-level domains. Right. So you could decide ownership, who owns .app, for example, who owns .blog, these, and then whoever owns those sells the domains on that. So we were providing a platform for that.
But isn't there sort of prospecting sense there? I mean, aren't you you're looking for the highest bidder and you're looking for that gold domain, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are. We provided a platform where people could, buy and sell their ownership stake in these domains. So it was a fun marketplace for sure.
Yeah. So I want to get into talking about Long Game sort of in a more drawn out way, to sort of play it through, like what happens if I log on to Long Game and what I do. But I want to talk about you a little bit more, because I want to know what, a young woman, someone who's a chemical engineer, someone who had this experience in an entrepreneurial venture, where does it feel, I guess they're the types of personalities, where does it feel safe to jump into the next thing when you make that move in life?
Where does it feel safe?
Yeah, like what felt like, oh, here's long game. I'm going to jump from this business, this domain business, into the next thing. And then are you somebody who you think you're going to do 7 other things?
I'd say, and I'm not looking for safety as much as I'm just getting inspired and getting excited about the thing. So
Right.
it's not even like, should I jump into it? It's all of a sudden kind of just rolling out.
Right, right.
And so that's, I guess, more the way it works for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably continue getting inspired by things and doing those things. But long game is certainly the coolest project I've ever worked on.
Right.
It's a lot.
Do you
of
remember
fun.
what it was that attracted you to it first?
So actually, it was a clip by John Oliver on the lottery. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't seen it. That's great.
You got to check it out.
All right, I will check it out.
Yeah, it's insane how big the lottery is.
Yeah.
$70 billion industry, bigger than all entertainment combined.
Right.
So sports, movies, books.
It's amazing.
It's crazy. So saw that and it was just like, this is huge and people love it. And I get why. I mean, it's a potential to change your life.
Right, right. But that, the New York Lottery used to have this thing, it's $1 and a dream, right? That used to be their motto. And it got people, and first of all, they would also highlight, I remember this one guy, Curtis Sharp, who was the least he had like 19 wives and 43 children. Not really, but that's what I remember about Curtis Sharp. And they used him in their ads as, he was this person who made winning the lottery real, and he went out there and Are you looking for, what is, with long game, what are you looking for? Who's the person that you're looking for? Are you looking for this person who's the dreamer who wants to get a quick hit and win? Or are you looking for the person who's sort of moderate and wants to invest their money?
I mean, so long game is a savings account.
Yeah.
So basically we make savings fun. We're
Right.
taking something that generally doesn't make people feel that great and we're turning
Yeah.
it into something that's fun to interact with.
Right.
And we're rewarding you on the way. So, our app really targets millennials.
Right.
So most of our users are under the age of 30.
Okay.
And we do that basically we use a lot of the same kind of visual styles that millennials like. We have, it's all on your phone, very accessible. And then obviously the chance to win up to $1 million on our app.
Lindsay Holden, thanks. It's an exciting thing. I think people should take a look at it because I would take a look at it because I like gambling and I want to learn how to do better things with my money. Lindsay Holden with Long Game. Look it up, find it online. This has been Reasonably Sure. Thanks. We'll see you next time.
The TYT Plus app is now available on iOS and Android. Download to get more TYT content at tyt.com/app.